Hello, my name is Marcos Reese and I will be your History Day Master of Ceremonies. But before I begin, I just wanted to take some time to praise all of you students for participating in this year's History Day competition. Thank you for your commitment to not only learning history, but also a new virtual platform during a challenging year. As you are aware, many changes have taken place since last March and you have risen to the occasion. You are truly active and responsible young students that want to challenge yourselves. We know you have put forth a lot of time, energy, and countless hours of research, especially during this unprecedented time. I know that the staff at the San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools admire your poise and preparation, as well as marvel at the remarkable work your teachers are doing with this virtual program. We all honor and applaud you for taking part in this year's San Bernardino County Virtual History Day competition. Students like you are the future of our county, our state, and our nation. And what you have learned through this program has set you on a course for success. And we're excited to see how you will make your own mark on history. Thank you and good luck.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 2021 County History Day Awards Ceremony. My name is Dr. Stephanie Houston, Assistant Superintendent of the Innovation and Engagement Branch from the San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools. At this time, will you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. San Bernardino County History Day encourages and rewards academic excellence by motivating and preparing students to achieve through competitive events. I now have the pleasure of introducing a huge advocate, not only of this outstanding event, but of all our county's student events, our County Superintendent, Mr. Ted Alejandre.
Good evening. It is a pleasure for me to be here to recognize the many students in San Bernardino County who have answered the call for academic excellence in history. This year marks the 31st Annual History Day, and today we recognize students from schools across our county who have worked diligently to prepare an entry that meets the standards of a county-level competition. This year, students have researched local, national, and worldwide events on the theme Communication in History, the Key to Understanding. We are extremely proud of these students who represent a sampling of San Bernardino County's best and brightest students. This evening, we are here to honor them, their dedicated teachers, supportive parents, and administrators. This event would not be possible without the commitment and support of families, teachers, and community members who provide students with opportunities to learn about history and share their knowledge in the many historical categories listed in today's program. I'd like to acknowledge all those who assisted in making this event a success. First, school site leaders, parents, and families of students. Next, I would like to recognize the educators that support students as coaches and mentors. And finally, I want to recognize the many judges and volunteers that helped with this event. We would like to thank all of you for your commitment to this program. At this time, I would like to introduce your Master of Ceremonies, Marcos Reese.
Hello, my name is Marcos Reese and I'm the leadership teacher at Grand Terrace High School. History Day is an interdisciplinary program that encourages students to research and prepare in the following 6 categories: papers, exhibits, performances, documentaries, websites, and posters, all based on an annual historical theme. This year's theme is Communication in History, the Key to Understanding. All entries have been judged and scored by historians, educators, and other professionals in related fields. students were able to increase their knowledge of history through classroom activities within the content and process of the social studies and language arts curriculum. At this ceremony, we will recognize elementary, grades 4 through 5, junior, grades 6 through 8, and senior, grades 9 through 12 division students who competed in these 6 categories. The winners will receive recognition in the form of medals. I will announce the second runner-up, first runner-up, and new for this virtual year, 4 champions in each category. Champions are eligible to compete at the state level in May for their respective category. We congratulate them, recognize their talents, and encourage them to nourish their passion for history. Here is a short video to explain what History Day is all about.
National History Day is a unique opportunity for students to take charge and explore the past in a creative, hands-on way.
But I think one of the great attractions of National History Day is having that variety.
You're not just learning something to do well on a test, you're learning something to really understand history.
You're able to mix your schoolwork and learning with something I actually love to do.
So if you love to act, if you like designing websites, if you like making movies, I think it opens up this wide spectrum of choices for kids that want to talk about history.
The critical thinking that comes through National History Day is so important. The fact that they have to do research.
They learn how to analyze the sources that they've found.
Being able to contextualize, understand, when that source was written.
It's much bigger than just learning about one topic in history.
And it gets students just excited because they're not only learning about history, but they get to share it with a wider audience.
The motto is, it's not just a day, it's an experience. I would amend that to say it's a life-changing experience.
The writing skills they've learned, the critical thinking skills they've learned have all gone to help them when they've gotten to the college level.
I kind of want to be a reporter now.
I really want to go into anesthesiology.
I'm actually shadowing a neurologist.
I want to go into clinical psychology and get my PhD.
We have found that it prepares them for the workforce in a way that no other program really does.
You learn the skills that you're going to use for the rest of your life, and you also learn teamwork, and you learn empathy, and you learn the love of learning, and that'll be an important part of who you are forever.
We also have a few students who shared their student voices about what History Day did for them in short video clips, and we are going to share them throughout this awards ceremony. We really like them because they come directly from the students themselves. Let's begin the History Day program by watching our first student videos from the following students: Madison Young and Ellison Rodriguez from Oak Hills High School, Chloe Clark Lorzell from Cucamonga Elementary School, and Danielle Reese Castillo and Isaiah Sanchez, both from Victoria Magathon Elementary School.
National History Day has inspired my future goals of being a writer because it has shown me the process that it takes to get there and how to do it. It has also inspired me to advocate for those who might not always be able to and to always have a voice.
The most important thing I learned from this year's History Day program was that I should persevere through my challenges. As I completed my project in this virtual environment, I encountered a number of setbacks, but I was able to overcome each one in the end with some hard work and dedication. Overall, I just learned that I can do anything I set my mind to.
Hi, my name is Chloe Clark. I attend school at Cucamonga Elementary. This year's National History Day taught me different skills when writing and how to improve my writing skills. During this year's National History Day, it taught me how to research effectively and give proof of why the article was good or bad. During National History Day, I learned how to do an annotated bibliography. I learned how to find all the key information in order to form the bibliography. Thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Danielle. I am a 5th grade student from Victoria Magathon Elementary School of Atlanta School District. I want to be a doctor when I grow up. Before I can be a doctor, I need to attend college and have good research skills. I have learned how to have good research skills by working on the History Day project.
Hello, my name is Isaiah Sanchez. I'm a 4th grader at Victoria Magathon Elementary School. The most important thing I learned that you can do anything if you put your mind to it, like Samuel Morse, the inventor of Morse code. How he changed the way we communicate with each other. Thank you Goodbye.
Our first recognition is for History Day coaches for their never-ending time and support in making History Day a tremendous success. We realize coaches go above and beyond besides teaching their normal workdays when preparing for and participating in this event. Students benefit tremendously from their commitment to help them. We want to thank you and acknowledge you for your hard work and dedication to your students, especially during this unprecedented time. We would like to recognize our first-year coaches. We realize it was a difficult year for them to learn a new program, especially one that went virtual for the first time. And these coaches are Ian Douglas and Nancy Vargas, Ray Wiltsey Middle School, Maricela Gomez and Ruby Sandoval, Victoria Magathon Elementary School. Next, we have those who have coached up to 5 years. Lori Latimer, Adelanto Elementary School District, Deborah O'Neill, Barstow High School, Mandy Horitz and Eric Krull, Chaffee High School, Anita Tucker and John Mustaine, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Despina Coravesis, Colony High School, Cheryl Fleeman, Cucamonga Elementary School, Allison Davis, Lakeview Leadership Academy, Dora Maldonado Zane and Rosanna Algary, Linwood Elementary School, Alinda Bader, Malva Davis, Academy of Excellence, Christine Hong, Ranch Cucamonga Middle School, Melissa Sullivan, Serrano High School, David Chow, Victoria Magathon Elementary School, Rob Ingalls and Chris Hawk, Upland High School. Now our coaches from 6 to 10 years. Adam Sanucci, Barstow Junior High School, Angela Powers, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Jenny Bollinger, Oak Hills High School, Melissa Anderson, Serrano High School. Again, coaches, thank you for your commitment to your students. Next, we would like to recognize a school new to History Day this year, Ray Wiltsey Middle School, Ontario Montclair School District. The next student videos are from Cassandra de Santiago and Marissa Barasa from Cobalt Institute of Math and Science and Lohomo Wengyal from Upland High School.
The most important thing that I learned during the History Day program was how to submit certain things and where to submit it, and I liked how it guided you through the step process on how to turn certain steps of the documentary in and how it contributed to the actual and final documentary, and the program was really amazing.
Hi, my name is Marissa Braz, and I helped create the Civil Disobedience and Making Civil Rights Movement Communicating the Need for Change documentary. One thing I have learned from this program is that in order for you to be successful, you have to work hard enough so you could achieve that goal. Thank you, have a good day. Bye.
Hi, my name is Lama Wangel, and the most important thing I learned from this year's History Day program was about how much an impact Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Lucretia Mott had made in women's history. It was pretty interesting for me as a woman to learn more about these important figures and to see how much their accomplishments have affected life for women today.
Now we have a message from a former history teacher who has a passion for History Day, Laurel Aguilar Kirchhoff.
Hello, my name is Laurel Aguilar Kirchhoff, and I am the Digital Learning Project Specialist for San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools Office. Before joining San Bernardino County in the Digital Learning Services Department, I was a history teacher for my 8th grade students, and I was very fortunate to work with my students in National History Day. National History Day means so much to the students that participate, and I want to personally thank you all for your hard work and perseverance in completing this project virtually, because I know that it is a ton of work even when we are face-to-face. National History Day is such an amazing opportunity for you to not only dig deep into what you want to learn about history and examine primary and secondary sources, analyze the theme, and make all of these connections, but it's also an opportunity for you to compete in competitions like we have for San Bernardino County. But overall, I hope that you have developed your love for history, and that even if you don't advance on to the next level of the competition, you come back next year with a new theme and you go through this process all over again, but hopefully we'll be able to see you face to face. National History Day is an amazing opportunity for you, and it's an opportunity for us to see how our students in our county have been really working so hard and really passionate about everything that is, for this year's theme, communication, the key to understanding. Thank you again for your hard work, and we can't wait to see you back next year.
Now it is my honor to present this year's Elementary Poster Award winners. I will begin with the individual and then group awards. Second runner-up, Cucamonga Elementary School, Cucamonga School District, the first televised presidential debate, the attempt of understanding between two women, Lauren Martin. First runner-up, Cucamonga Elementary School, Cucamonga School District, Queen Elizabeth, Speech to Troops, Evan Acosta. Champion, Lenwood Elementary, Barstow Unified School District, Can You Hear Me Now? Communication Through Protest, Pilar Tawanu. Champion, Lenwood Elementary, Barstow Unified School District, Spies Like Us, How We Communicated During World War II, Patricia Chloe Millette. Champion, Cucamonga Elementary School, Cucamonga School District, Aristotle's Impact on Communication, Milan Carcano. Champion, Victoria Magathon Elementary School, Adelanto Elementary School District, Communication Disaster in the Titanic Tragedy, Danielle Reese Castillo. Now, the Poster Group Award winners include Champion, Cucamonga Elementary School, Cucamonga School District, The Zimmerman Telegram, The Unexpected War Message Nobody Anticipated, Chloe Clark Lorzell and Brandon Gates. Champion, Cucamonga Elementary School, Cucamonga School District, The Fight for Our Rights, The Women's Rights Movement, Ana Cardenas and Leona Diaz. Champion, Cucamonga Elementary School, Cucamonga School District, Winston Churchill's Warning and Encouragement, A Speech to the British in the Time of World War II, Danielle Reese, Kylie Sandoval, Nicolea de Alba. Champion, Victoria Magathon Elementary School, Adelanto Elementary School District, Dr. King the Great, Crystal Oriano, Miana Holyfield, Yigali Fiame, and Aiden Cruel. Now it is my honor to present this year's Historical Paper Award winners. This category is only individual. I'll begin with the Junior Division and continue with the Senior Division. This year's Junior Historical Paper winners are second runner-up from Lakeview Leadership Academy, Victor Valley Union High School District, How a Failure to Communicate Led to the Persian Gulf War by Brian Perrott. First runner-up, Lakeview Leadership Academy, Victor Valley Union High School District, the writers from Missouri, Ricardo Hernandez Burquiaga. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, Navajo Code Talkers, Essential to a World War II Allied Victory, Nicholas Carlson. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, The Unopened Letter of a Battle of Trenton, A Miscommunication by Este Wade. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, The Civil Rights Movement Through TV, How Did the Use of Television Impact the Civil Rights Movement by Leah Todd. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, The Palestinian and Israeli War, Muhammad Hamdan. This year's Senior Historical Paper winners are second runner-up, Serrano High School, Snowline Joint Unified School District, Communication of COVID-19, The Key to Understanding How the Pandemic Affected People in the U.S., Ada Avidia. First runner-up, Barstow High School, Barstow Unified School District, Opposition to the United States Involvement in the Vietnam War, Alondra Ordonez. Champion, Chaffee High School, Chaffee Joint Union High School School District, Anti-Communist, Propaganda in America by Daniel Montoya. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, The Equal Rights Amendment of 1972 by Kimberly Leon. Champion, Serrano High School, Snowline Joint Unified School District, Communication in the Salem Witch Trials, The Key to How Miscommunication Led to Murder by Javier Manriquez. Champion, Upland High School, Upland Unified School District, Seneca Falls Convention by Lahamo de Wengiel. Now on to the documentary awards. First are the Junior Division Individual Awards. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, How the communication between Cuba, the United States, and Russia had ended the Cuban Missile Crisis by Edgar Santiago. Champion, Ranch Cucamonga Middle School, Cucamonga School District, Gullah Geechee Language and Culture, Tatum Harvarth. Champion, Ranch Cucamonga Middle School, Cucamonga School District, Helen Keller as Code and Decoder by Leah Fimbres. Now are the Junior Division Group Documentaries. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, Civil Disobedience, American Civil Rights Movement, Communicating the Need for Change by Cassandra de Santiago and Marissa Barraza. Champion, Lakeview Leadership Academy, Victor Valley Union High School District, Miscommunication of the Articles of Confederation by Leila Bell, Emily Centeno, Filiberto Escobedo Cantu. Champion, Malva Davis Academy of Excellence, Adelanto Elementary School District, Communication in Escaping Slavery by Jessica Marroquin and Destiny Parker. Next are the Senior Division Individual Documentary Awards. Second runner-up from Serrano High School, Snowline Joint Unified School District, Communication in Empires, The Key to Understanding How Communication Impacts the Stability of Empires by Aaron Ward. First runner-up from Serrano High School, Snowline Joint Unified School District, Communication During the Black Death, The Key to Understanding How the Black Death Impacted Society by Alejandro Aburto. Champion, Serrano High School, Snowline Joint Unified School District, Communication in SOE, The Key to Understanding Women Spies from World War II by Mackenzie Davis. Champion, Serrano High School, Snowline Joint Unified School District, Secret Communication in the American Revolution, The Key to Understanding the Importance and Complexity of Secret Intelligence in Relation to the War by Luke Steinman. Champion, Serrano High School, Snowline Joint Unified School District, The Golden Era, Understanding How Silent Films Were the Key to Changing Communication in the Deaf Community by Vasilisa Kellogg. Champion, Upland High School, Upland Unified School District, From One Side of the Empire to Another, How the Romans Communicated by Anthony Nugent. Now is the Senior Division Documentary Group Award winner. Champion, Barstow High School, Barstow Unified School District, The Evolution of Second Language Communication by Madison McDonald and Morgan McDonald. The next student videos are from Denise Hernandez from Chaffee High School, Aiden Curiel, Ariana Nares, and Juliana M. Manriquez from Victoria Magathan Elementary School.
Hello, my name is Denise Hernandez, and this year's History Day program has taught me a lot of valuable skills, although I feel that the most important one would be the research skills it has taught me, because prior to participating in the program this year, I wasn't really sure how to conduct research or how to start, and I think that this year taught me how to organize and effectively conduct research. It has taught me how to properly cite sources and how to use a variety of online sources, and as well as giving me credible sources.
My name is Aiden. I am from Victoria McGaffin Elementary School. I want to be a video game designer when I grow up. Some kids may say history is boring, so that is why I will make fun history games so all kids will like history.
My name is Ariana Nares from Victoria Magathan Elementary. The most important thing that I learned with the annual theme of this year's History Day is that in these times that we are living, the web, together with technology, are playing a crucial role in communication. Thanks to the web, people can stay informed, share their thoughts, and communicate with anyone, anywhere in the world.
Hello, my name is Juliana Manriquez, and for my history project, which I did, was about sign language, or known as ASL. The most important thing that I learned from my project is that sign language is being more visible, especially on the news, because deaf people want to know what's going on in the world, especially this past year from COVID-19. It's amazing how sign language has expanded more around the world, helping deaf people communicate through face and hand gestures. Thank you.
Now on to the Performance Awards. First is the Junior Division Individual Award. Champion, Barstow Junior High, Barstow Unified School District, Nickelodeon, Key to Kids Communication by Sydney Campos. There were no participants for the Junior Performance Group category this year. We want to encourage student involvement in all areas of the competition, so please consider this category at next year's event. Winners of the Senior Individual Performance are Champion, Chaffee High School, Chaffee Joint Union High School District, What's That Noise? By Taylor Moscal. Champion, Upland High School, Upland Unified School District, The Casket Letters, The Complex Communications Between Mary Queen by Elizabeth Cameron. Champion, Barstow High School, Barstow Unified School District, Communicating Humanity, The Key to Understanding Our History by Avery Porter. There were no participants for senior performance groups this year. Again, we want to encourage student involvement in all areas of the competition, so please consider this category at next year's event. Now on to the website awards. First are the Junior Division Individual Awards. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, The Civil Rights Movement by Alan Gonzalez. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, Activist Use of Communication During the Women's Rights Movement by Madison Bermudez. Champion, Ray Wiltsey Middle School, Ontario Montclair School District, Feminist and Significant Person Alice Paul by Alyssa Hugh. Next are the website Junior Group Awards. Champion, Ray Wiltsey Middle School, Ontario Montclair School District, Galileo's Discoveries, Edwin Baltazar and Alexander Alvarado. Champion, Ray Wiltsey Middle School, Ontario Montclair School District, Manzanar Concentration Camp by Ada Rios and Fernanda Solis. The final student videos are from Brandon Gates and Kylie Sandoval, both from Cucamonga Elementary School.
Hi, my name is Brandon Gates and this is my second year doing History Day. Last year I did an individual project, though this year I wanted to do a group project. Lockdown made communicating with my group much harder and we had to do most of this online. And though this wasn't what I expected, I still enjoyed it a lot.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Sandoval. I'm a student from Cucamonga Elementary School, and if I learned something from my first History Day County experience, is that you need to stay on task, be positive, and have grit, because if you leave everything to the last minute and not fix the project, you will most likely be stressed, which is something we want to avoid. Aside from doing online school and not being able to see my group, I had a great time researching Winston Churchill. Thank you to all the amazing teachers who helped, and thank you for listening.
Now are the Senior Division Individual Website Awards. Champion, Chaffee High School, Chaffee Joint Union High School District, America's Cold Red Nightmare, Cold War Propaganda and How It Affected the Americans by Eric Melendez. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, How Women's Rights Were Communicated Through the 1850 Women's Rights Convention by Aaliyah Trujillo. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, Penicillin Communicating Hope to the World by Mackenzie Henderson. Next we have the Senior Division Website Group Awards. First runner-up, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, The White Rose, Anti-Hitler Resistance Group by Emily Alcarn and Daniela Gutierrez Nunez. Champion, Chaffee High School, Chaffee Joint Union High School District, Navajo Code Talkers by Monica Garcia and Tanya Torres. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, El Movimiento, Communicating Social and Political Empowerment, Jennifer Jimenez Sanchez and Lionel Jimenez. Champion, Cobalt Institute of Math and Science, Victor Valley Union High School District, Bataan Death March, Communicating Their Rights Through Action, Benedict Gesulda, Daniel Coleman, and Malcolm Cruz. Champion, Upland High School, Upland Unified School District, The Silent Heroes by Emily Hiz and Roxana Masavi. Now on to the exhibit awards. The first category is Junior Division Individuals. Champion, Linwood Elementary, Barstow Unified School District, Freedom Riders of 1962, George Cook. Champion, Lakeview Leadership Academy, Victor Valley Union High School District, The Hartford Asylum, Spreading Unspoken Words by Cecilia Gonzalez. Champion, Malva Davis Academy of Excellence, Adelanto Elementary School District, The Seneca Falls Convention by Annabelle Moreno. The next category is Junior Division Group Exhibit Awards. Champion, Linwood Elementary, Barstow Unified School District, United Farm Workers 1966, Elmer Joel Soriano and Aidan Dunn. Champion, Linwood Elementary, Barstow Unified School District, Not All Spies Communicate the Same Way, Essence Mata and Georgia Hazel. Champion, Linwood Elementary, Barstow Unified School District, Communication the Forcade Way by Deja Newton. The next category is Senior Division Individual Exhibit Awards. Second runner-up, Barstow High School, Barstow Unified School District, Transcontinental Railroad, Paving the Way to Communicate by Nathaniel Millett. First runner-up, Upland High School, Upland Unified School District, Mary Tyler Moore, Communicating Feminist Ideas Through Fashion and Media by Jenna Tai. Champion, Chaffee High School, Chaffee Joint Union High School District, Prodigious, Prevalent, and Prolific, The Women's Suffrage Movement by Denise Hernandez. Champion, Colony High School, Chaffee Joint Union High School District, Silent Spring, The World's Awakening to Nature's Vulnerability by Andy May Chua. Champion, Oak Hills High School, Hesperia Unified School District, Communicating Against Corruption, The Pentagon Papers Leak by Allison Rodriguez. Champion, Oak Hills High School, Hesperia Unified School District, Anne Frank, How Her Diary Communicated Hope in Times of Inhumanity by Ariana Urbina. Tonight's final category is Senior Division Group Exhibit Awards. Champion, from Chaffee High School, Chaffee Joint Union High School District, It's More Than Dialogue, Communication Within Buddhism by Alejandra Ledesma and Giovanna Castaneda. Champion, Chaffee High School, Chaffee Joint Union High School District, The Turning Machine by Lauren Wesley and Jessica Lee. Champion, Colony High School, Chaffee Joint Union High School District, The Spread of the South, The Evidence of the Stereotypes and Racism in the Jim Crow Laws Left Behind by Karen Martin, Michaela Espinoza, Natalie Salguero, Mylin Devon, Lana Therese Mendiola. Champion, Upland High School, Upland Unified School District, World War I Carrier Pigeons by Abigail Wesley and Justin McMillan. Again, congratulations to all the students who participated in the San Bernardino County History Day competition. Score sheets will be returned to coaches by March 18th. Also, Dr. Fermin Jaramillo will hold a Zoom meeting tomorrow, Friday, at 3 p.m. for teachers only, not the students, of champions to explain the state registration process. He will be sending out information for this meeting tomorrow morning. Thank you for viewing our awards ceremony and for participating in this year's Virtual History Day. Take care.